Have you ever met someone on an online dating site and thought, wow, this guy is perfect for me, or she is simply amazing, only to find out they were hiding a deep, dark secret? They plan to vote for Hillary. FreedomLovers.us was created for singles who want to exchange ideas and a love for freedom. People who are looking for solutions to create and defend freedom in the real world, and at the same time, getting that once-in-a-lifetime chance to find their true soulmate. Whether you are interested in meeting your soulmate, making new friends, networking, or hanging out with that like-minded liberty lover, visit FreedomLovers.us. It's the first free dating site and community. So patriots, don't waste your time with other dating sites. FreedomLovers.us is the place where like-minded singles really click.
Here we go, guys and girls. You're listening to Love, Guns and Freedom with Luca and Hana on K-Talks 1340 AM and on 104.1 FM. Don't forget also, if you want to listen to the show on the internet, you can go to www.lovegunsfreedom.com. This is the hour about love. Before we start, you heard the little commercial, this freedomlovers.us. People say, Luca, is that really free? As you say, yes, it is. And I invite you to go there. And I remind you why I came out with the idea. A couple years ago, I wanted to create a place for freedom-loving people, like-minded people. We don't need to agree on everything, but we respect each other. That's the idea. And if you are like, if you believe that government is your mom or dad, probably that's not your place. But if you're an independent spirit, you believe in freedom, individual rights, and government is pretty much, supposed to stay away from our life, guess what? That's your place. People say, what is a scam? It's free. And first of all, this is not like the government that we steal from somebody to give to somebody else. No, this is not that type of free. It's free because myself, my company, pays for it. I say, what is your benefit? My benefit, first of all, because I like it. That's number one. I prefer invest money in something like that than probably giving it to the government. Number one. Number two, more important, I'm trying to create a network for like-minded people that way we can share products, ideas, collaboration, and of course I can also sell you my stuff. Okay, that's what I do for a living. I don't collect any paychecks. I create stuff and I sell stuff. Okay, that's the idea. So freedomlovers.us, completely free, and hopefully you can find your friends, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever you want, even just a collaboration from all over the world. Now, let me shut up and let me go to the hour of love. Before I start, I want to remind you that summertime, many people maybe sometimes don't like to drink hot coffee during summertime. I understand. I have the same situation. Not really, I drink hot coffee too, but I like cold espresso. So what I do, I get my Hana coffee, especially the straight shot espresso, and I make a bunch, put it in a bottle, and put it in the fridge. So I have cold coffee all day long. You should try it. And this is another way you can support the show and keep it free. So we don't need to go around begging for sponsors, because this way we can keep the show completely free. So go to www.hanacoffee.com. And if you like organic coffee, you will love mine. Now, let's start with this hour. Enough pitching, enough selling and promoting. Let's talk about an idea that I had a couple years ago when I wanted to start to, let's say, get into the gun business. I really always envision guns with personalities. Of course, after all, the person behind is what really gives the personality to the gun. Let's be straight. I always say it also in my classes as an instructor, you are the weapon. The gun is just a piece of metal and plastic. I mean, if you're a loser, don't matter what type of gun you have, you're still going to be a loser, okay? If you're a coward, don't matter what gun you have, just don't even buy, don't bother. But the point is still, even I believe, of course, the person behind is the real weapon, I still believe that every gun has a personality. And when when I somehow envisioned my new company in the gun business as a gun manufacturer, I didn't want to just make generic guns. I wanted to build guns that they represent an ideal. Each gun represents an ideal, values, represent also a personality. That's the idea. So what I want to say, I really like the idea of giving a name, first of all, to a gun, and also to create something that even physically, like the gun is made, it has some sort of resemblances of what I'm trying to do. People say, are you crazy? It's just a freaking gun, Luca. No, it is. For me, it is more than a gun. So anyway, I started with this, first of all, creating the products, created their names, created their personality. And then, of course, I wanted to associate, sorry for my English, the gun to a face, to a body, to also an identity as a person. For example, my first gun that I created, my first rifle, it is and was the Don't Tread on Us, the Freedom Rifle. Okay, it's an incredible package. And, now I don't want to pitch the gun. I want to just tell you briefly. It's a gun that was made exactly with the idea for the working American man and woman that didn't want to wait probably by Christmas or to I don't know, the next 3 paychecks to start to buy a gun. They wanted to buy a gun now, but didn't want a piece of junk. They wanted to get something reliable with military specification, even beyond the strength of the military gun. Light, adaptable to every body type, with a cartridge that can be shot by anybody, still very effective. So I created the Don't Tread on Us, the Freedom Rifle. Now, for me, as I said, it more than just a gun. I wanted to also find the person that could represent with their image. And I say her, that means not a guy. In this case, I like to see a woman. People say, why? Are you like girls? Yeah, first of all, it's not about me. I believe the gun, it's almost like a loyal companion. In this case, I identify as a woman. Sorry, I don't like guys, okay? So anyway, but that's the bottom line. So I found this incredible lady in Lake Havasu through a friend of mine, Ed Mack from E3 Arms, that told me, listen, there is this lady that in Havasu, she's a great model, and she really likes doing that. And I think she may have the right personality and also the right body for this gun. So I said, you know what? Let me go meet her. And here we go. We have this collaboration going. Her name is Hana. Probably I pronounce as usually always wrong, but I will now call her in. And I'm sorry that you guys and girls, you cannot see her because this is radio show, but it's an incredible, good-looking girl, and she has a lot of great personality. But now we will know her a little bit better in person. Hana, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hello, everybody. My name's Hana. How's everybody doing?
Very good. Hopefully, I didn't distort your name too many times. I always change the pronunciation.
No, you did great.
All right.
It was a great introduction.
Very good. Okay, now straight to us. Anna, tell us a little bit about you. I know that you're a working mom, and you go out. You have a lot of interest. You like. I don't want to say what I know because I know some stuff about you. I follow you on Facebook, but more important, I want you to introduce yourself to the audience. Who is Hana?
Okay, well, Hana is a 28-year-old mother of a beautiful 20-month-old daughter. I love guns. I love my freedom. I love my rights. I respect America, and I believe everybody should respect America. I'm a strong believer in your using your rights. And the reason why I am is my father was a Marine, so I was brought up strong in the military, and my grandfather was in the Navy. So I know that there are 2 different branches, but strong in the military. So very important to me. So that's who Hana is.
Very good. So you grew up like, in a military environment. Let's say your dad was...
yes, I have.
It's interesting, because when... I'm sure when you grow in an environment like that, you start to see probably an aspect that many other, let's say, sons and daughters of, let's say, regular fathers don't live, because sometimes they have to travel around the country, sometimes they're also around the world, and, different hours, sometimes different also.
Absolutely.
It's not like 9-to-5 job. Am I right?
No. Yeah. I wouldn't see my dad for months at a time.
Wow.
And he was a gunny sergeant, and so I've been around guns my whole entire life. I remember the first gun I ever shot was actually a 12-gauge rifle, and I thought it was the most awesome thing. I was probably about 12 years old, maybe 11, and man, that bad boy just kicked me back so hard, but it was wonderful. I felt so empowered, and from then on, I would go dove hunting with my father, and I've just been around guns my whole entire life, so I'm completely 100% comfortable with them, and I definitely believe in the rights to bear arms.
That's very nice, because, I say, sometimes I meet ladies, models, or, people that like this profession, okay, to somehow to try to make a living out of their image, and that's great, I respect that. But then, it's almost funny when it comes down to what should I represent? What is the type of product should I promote? And I say, I make guns. And then you start to see almost tears on their ears. So what did I do now? I don't know. There is almost some brainwashing out there. Like, guns, they're like something that they start to move in the middle of the night by themselves and bite people, So, I mean, that's...
Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
No, you please.
No,
I apologize.
no problem. This is my point, because I'm not generalizing. I mean, as I said, there are also a lot of young ladies like you that understand this is a right. It's just a tool. It is like a hammer. You can build a house or you can break somebody's head. Okay, depends, as I said before, the person behind. If you're a good person, you can save a life, or you can defend freedom. If you're an evil bastard, unfortunately, you're going to make damage things. Like you would do damages also with a car behind the car. So that's the point. But in this business, especially in the entertainment business, unfortunately, many, let's say, actresses or models, they have some sort of almost, I don't know, brainwashing, or let's say, I don't know what's called.
Resentment?
Yeah, maybe no education. Maybe just they never seen a gun in life. And they really think that these guns can start to jump in the middle of of nowhere and start to attack people like rabid dogs. That's the sad thing.
I think, honestly, it goes back to what you said originally when you opened up.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Hollywood is just so commercialized and politically ran and just paid. So they'll just go with the flow and just go with whatever. They don't care. They just care about getting that paycheck. They don't. They know that they're okay. They're not worried about, those kind of things. All they care about is money.
Yeah.
And they don't care about the things that other normal people have to care about.
It's true. It is true. And also, that's why I like you, because as I said, for me, as important, of course, the image, after all, you're a model here and you're featuring guns. I like the personality. I like to know who is the person. Because if I say, if you were, let's say, a person that, I'm disgusted by guns, then I need to wash my hands after I touch. I say, you know what, don't even touch my check, because that's going to be pretty much, it's going to be disgusting too. So I really like to find like-minded people, even, of course, we don't know each other very well, but professionally, I like you. I see you're serious.
Absolutely.
You're motivated, and you really want to go out there and do your part. Now, what is your dream? If you say, if I was the how you say, the guy in the lamp of Aladdin, what is the little magic blue guy? What is the Aladdin?
Oh, like my Alakazam, like my 3 wishes or something
exactly.
like that?
I give you 3 wishes. Okay, I got a magic wand. Give me the first one. What can I do?
My 3 wishes. What can you do for me?
I mean, I am in this case, if hypothetically,
or like just in general. My 3 wishes, of course, I want my daughter to grow up safe and healthy and happy. I mean, that's number 1. That's
done.
Ultimately.
Next.
Number 2, I would like everybody to just stop being so narrow-minded and just be open to other people's opinions. I mean, like you said, we don't have to agree on everything, but just have an open mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, respecting each other.
America and the world would, definitely benefit from this.
Yeah.
Everybody would.
Okay.
I think there'd be less problems if we just, we don't have to see eye to eye, but, just listen. Just shut up and listen. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 3, of course, I want to be successful myself. I just, there's always work to be done. I'm a hard worker, and I'm just going out there, and I'm just getting it while the getting's good.
Okay, what is your final goal? Let's say we could now, tonight, seal it on the book of life. Maybe 5 years from now, where you want to where you want to see yourself. I mean, everybody has a vision. I believe in the power of the mind. I remember 20 years ago, before I left to America, I had that vision since I was 14. And it took me, another many more years before I was able to leave from Italy. So I believe in the power of your mind. So what is your visualization of Hana maybe 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I'd like to see myself definitely with the next step of modeling. I've done a lot of private modeling, ring girls, promotional modeling. I've been in Lowrider Scene magazine. I just like to really step it up and just really focus on my career and just get myself a little bit closer to being that much more successful. To be honest.
You like acting too, or other things beside modeling, or modeling is your main
modeling is my main thing, but I love to dance. I love to act. I'm very creative. I just love to have fun. I love the lake. I love life.
Very good, very good, excellent. Anyway, and this you said something important before. That's pretty much also the philosophy of this show. Okay, I mean, you would like to see people that respect each other, and this is for me the foundation. Because at the end of the day, I always say, I should be able to do everything I want until I infringe on somebody else's rights. Okay, I mean, for example, you can do in your life whatever you want. You can be in the privacy of your home, on the safety of your environment. If you want to do, I don't know, smash your head on the wall, it's your business. All I ask you, please don't send me the medical bill when your head is broken. That's all I ask. And, let's say, for example, I want to, I don't know, today you see there was a little interaction on Facebook with a gentleman that is a good guy. I saw him for a while. He never really posted on my page. But, out of the blue, you got to be. By the way, I would like to say to the listeners, if you want to see Hana in person, I mean, you're not going to see her in person unless maybe you meet her by accident at Safeway somewhere. But the point, if you want to meet her through, let's say, at least see how she looks, go to www.lovegunsfreedom.com and also on AR15, AR number Y, number 1, number 5, shop.us. Because I will post a beautiful photo Hana gave me during the weekend, the 4th of July weekend, featuring also the Freedom Rifle t-shirt, so people can see also, Hana in person. And the point is, you did a nice photo, you took a nice photo with a beautiful, let's say, top. It's not a bikini, it's some sort of, I don't know, like a bathing suit.
A bandeau top.
Yeah.
Bandeau.
Very nice with American flag, and there is always the pain in the ass that's true in everything, of course. And the case was, this guy said, oh, let me read the post. I think I have it here. Some people, they may not like the flag they want the flag displayed just as a flag. Listen, I understand. The flag is the flag. At the same time, there are like 4 billions or probably gazillions t-shirts, hats, everything you can imagine between, like towels, tea towels, table towels. I mean, the flag is displayed with pride also in every way we want. Some people may agree or not, but you know what? I think it's really almost, I don't know, infantile. I mean, even the guy was trying to say they was trying to give me, let's say, friendly tips. I really believe sometimes, there's so many things out there that we need to look seriously. And if, let's say, for a moment, a woman, a lady display the 4th of July, a beautiful body with a beautiful, let's say, bathing suit, because they are the colors of the flag, while she's waving the flag, you want to find something to say even there. I say, you know what, screw you. I mean, seriously, I don't want to be mean. And the guy, I know him, but even he was trying to give me a little bit of a friendly tip. I say to these people that out there, they always want to give this sort of judgmental things. First of all, I always like to ask them, what have you done lately to seriously try to protect this country, this republic, from all the things we've been facing the last years, besides criticizing other people just because of a bathing suit, or maybe because of a t-shirt, or maybe because of my tattoo. I mean, I have a tattoo on my right shoulder. I have a flag. Am I displaying it wrongly? I mean, all the soldiers out there, they have flags on their shoulder. Should have been criticized that too, because they have a flag, maybe not just on the flag? I mean, I don't know. What is your opinion on that? The guy was a little bit out, or maybe he was just trying...
my opinion? Yeah. Oh, goodness. I thought it was hilarious. I thought he was ridiculous. I think that, of course, this is my opinion, and I'm entitled to that, which everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I really enjoyed the woman's comment underneath, kind of sticking up for me, basically saying, if you're patriotic and you love America, and you should be able to represent America any way you want. I mean, if I want to wear an American hat and that says I love America, then I should be able to wear that. And you're talking about soldiers that have tattoos. My father had the U.S. Marine Corps tattooed on him. He earned that. My father earned that. Is he saying that my father did not earn that tattoo? My father fought for this country. Did he fight for this country?
Exactly.
I'm just saying, that's my opinion.
Yeah. No, it's true. And also another thing, if we're really truly free, okay? I mean, for example, I remember, and I believe in this country. I left Italy because I wanted to become part of this country. But I believe also that if you're really truly free, love for a country never should be imposed. Should be something like love for a woman. You earn it. So, for example, nobody should be forcing me to say, hey, you must love me, or I must love that person. Love is something you earn, with the respect and many other things. Same story for the love of the flag, you know. I mean, I completely, you know, respect the flag, and I took an oath to defend this country. At the same time, if somebody has, let's say, even the different opinion from mine, but is not endangering anybody else, and even they say, you know what, I have different opinion about the flag, it's still America, and this is exactly why we're supposed to be free, even to make choices that we may not agree with each other. And that's the point, you know, that's exactly what I'm trying to say, you know. So anyway, but that was good. You know, I'm always trying to be nice the first time. The guy was cool and everything's fine. I wanted to focus on you, on the coming video shooting, and that's pretty much was the idea. And of course, I like the idea also that the Don't Trade on Us rifle, it is about America. Let me give you a little bit of story about this rifle, because, you know, we never really talked too much about the rifle. First of all, people that want to find out more about the rifle, they can go to freedomrifle.com, where there are a lot of videos there. You can watch the videos, you can understand the rifle. The rifle is the typical, let's say typical, it's the standard M4 configuration, semi-automatic AR-15, okay? So nothing fancy. We're not talking about, I don't know, some special project from the Army. No, it's an AR-15 M4 configuration. But there are some unique characteristics. First of all, it's all US made, and it's not junk. That means we have lifetime warranty, starting from the lower. The lower is the heart of the rifle, and that's why I like the collaboration I have with Ed Mack from E3 Arms Plan Crazy Generation 2, because I really believe they come out with a product that is unique, is affordable, and it creates a standard in the industry, offering lifetime warranty. I don't even know big companies out there or bigger companies that can do that. Anything breaks, if it breaks, guess what? You call, they fix it, or they pretty much give you another one. So that's pretty nice. So the lower, it's amazing. Now, what another thing about the lower of this rifle, that is very strong. People say, oh, it's a polymer, it's plastic. Guess what? I invite everybody to do this experiment. Me and Ed, we did it together on video. We have a video on freedomrifle.com. We put 4 lowers on the asphalt just outside this factory, and we ran it over with a 10,000 pounds Humvee. Ed used to have an Humvee. So we ran them over twice with a serial number, so nobody can play games, and of course we wouldn't do anyway, and twice no even a scratch. I know that all the aluminum, they start to bend and crack. So right there is pretty unique piece of hardware that we have. The another thing I like about this Don't Trade on Us rifle is the trigger group. It's all polymer, and people say, oh my gosh, it's all plastic. Guess what? I used to believe that too at the beginning years ago. This polymer has lifetime warranty, number one. Number two, this trigger breaks out of the, and I'm not meaning breaks like it breaks down. I mean, it needs just 4 pounds to completely squeeze the trigger and go boom, boom, bang. Oh my gosh, boom. Anyway, so it's a very crisp trigger, and it's super fast. I have Bushmaster, I have Armalite, I have every other rifle. I've never seen a trigger so fast. With a reset, I can put 5 rounds in 1 second with a timer on video. People can go watch it there. So it's incredible lower. The upper is a Don't Trade on Us upper, completely made under my specification, and it's chambered in 223 Wild. That means you can shoot 5.56 NATO, what normally our military shoots, and also 223 Remington. That means, regular stuff normally, civilians can probably find easier. But the beautiful thing about it, being chambered in this type of, let's say, unique chamber, 223 Wild, I found out by accident that when I use steel case ammo like Wolf or Brown Bear, that they're a little cheaper than the average ammo, they don't get stuck. Normally, the steel case ammo, they get stuck in 5.56 chamber, chamber. This one, I can shoot 1,000 rounds of Brown Bear, not even a problem with destruction. So it's an incredible, really little package. And then there is the price. Altogether, a rifle, upper, lower, flat top, that means you can put a rear sight removable that comes with a 2 handle, plus free t-shirt like the one that you have, copy of the United States Constitution in parchment, plus the CD Don't Trade on Us, that the CD I wrote dedicated to this song, to this rifle, and plus some other freebies that people can find out at freedomrifle.com. Just $499 and free shipping, and I ship all over the states that allow that to ship. So that's pretty much the package. So why I wanted to build this package? It was for the average working man working woman that didn't want to, wait, as I said, 1 year to buy a rifle. I didn't want to buy the quality rifle. They wanted to have something great, adaptable to every family member. It's a collapsible stock, so even if you have a 12-year-old kid, can shoot it. If it's a woman, it's a big guy, just adapted to your height. So that's the story. You have any question about the rifle? Are you curious to shoot in it? Because we're going to shoot it together. You know that.
Oh, I'm excited. I can't wait.
Very good.
I'm looking forward to this.
Very good, very good. And I always like to find out, new people that they can test the rifle. And of course, I like to see especially when there are, I don't want to say ladies are less, let's say. You don't know what I got yet. We'll see. No. Let me tell you. No, my point is this one. Normally, what I'm trying to say, for me, my mission is not just to empower just another guy. I would like to empower especially people that normally don't have the opportunity to shoot rifles. And I'm not saying your case, but for example, I know the average woman out there normally has a handgun, okay? And my goal is to give to everybody out there, every law-abiding person, especially normally people that we call, the weaker, and that's not the case, because I know women that are much stronger than many men I know, okay? But in general, we know that the woman has always a physical, little disadvantage compared to the average guy. For me, that's why the gun is the great equalizer. That's why the rifle is the great equalizer. I wish every law-abiding woman who wants to defend their family, their kids, and their liberty, they should have at least a gun. And this, for me, is exactly the perfect gun, because also has a zero recoil, and I think a very easy to use, a very ergonomics in the reload and everything else. So that pretty much, I'm very glad that you're gonna be the person shooting it, and we can show to the other ladies out there that it's going to be easy and fun.
Yeah, I'm excited to show them. I can't wait to shoot it myself, and I can't wait to show them how easy it is so they can go out and get them one themselves. And like you said, protect their families. You need to protect your family.
Yeah, because this is serious. I mean, we live in a nice area of the country. After all, I mean, we don't live in Chicago, like just this week.
Yeah, we're fortunate.
I mean, you heard Chicago just this week, and I was reading the news. 100 people got shot. Did you hear that?
Yeah, they call it Chirac.
Yeah. I mean, that's not even Iraq doing this stuff. I mean, that's a
exactly
gun-free zone, okay? They are the most restricted gun zone. And that Chicago is not only one. I mean, look how many other parts of the country, they are really under civil war almost.
Detroit. Yeah.
So we are pretty in a good spot here. And on top, we have a great gun rights, the best Second Amendment, applied to really to people, like supposed to be. Guns and Ammo magazine rated for 3 years in a row Arizona like the #1 state when it comes down to gun rights. So, but the problem is sometimes people forget it, get used to it, and don't even appreciate it. I mean, I know many ladies out there that they have guns, their husband or their boyfriend buy all the guns they want. They don't even need a permit because they can carry without permits. They're beautiful, and the guns is always at home. Or maybe they don't even go to train with the new rifle that they just bought. So, please be happy, but also appreciate what we have, because there are many people around the world, they would pay in gold for the opportunities and rights we have here. Did you ever heard about, I don't know, probably not, you're new to my show. I had a lady from Sweden that she's also a collaborator with the show, and she's reporting news, how really terrible now, for example, Sweden, North Europe, it became Sweden's the #1 capital of rapes in Europe.
Wow.
The last 3 years, 80% of rapes, they're all made by, let's say, refugees. And I'm not trying to create any type of drama. These are just the facts. I'm repeating the statistic directly from the government. And 80% that they are from countries that they're Muslim. That's a fact. They have different cultural background when it comes down to treat a woman with basic respect. And the sad thing is, citizens cannot defend themselves. They have no basic rights. And they cannot even use a pepper spray. They would get charged if they use a pepper spray or a taser. So much that I have a friend in Denmark. She got charged because she defended herself against 2 guys with a pepper spray. So she got charged for that.
Oh my gosh.
So, we are lucky here, but we got to keep, as I said, pushing for keeping these rights alive,
I agree with you, 100%.
What do you do in your spare time when you don't work? What is your hobby, if you have any hobby?
I like to, well, of course, I spend time with my daughter. We do a lot of swimming. I like to do creative things, make things. build things. I love to go to the lake. I love to jet ski. I love to shoot. I love to cook, bake.
You go to any special place? You go to any special place?
What was that?
Do you go to any special place when you go to the shooting? You go to the range or you go to the desert? What do you like to do?
No, we would usually go out in Parker, out in like Tea Mountain. Or I have a house in Big River, California, so it's like out in the country. So we would just go out in the country, and it's nice. So we just load up our car and just go out there. But no, I haven't been to a gun range in a while. So I'm really looking forward to this.
Did I hear the word California?
Yeah, Big River, California.
So it's
on the Parker side.
Oh, okay.
You know, Parker, Arizona.
Yeah. It's still Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was freaking out. You know, mostly when you cross the border with, unless you go with a slingshot, you gotta watch it because all you can bring is a very limited thing, maybe rocks, slingshot, and stuff like that.
Bring a fork.
Oh yeah, you can be big.
Don't forget your butter knife.
Exactly, it's very serious. I know people that by accident, you know, they were just driving and they forgot a couple of magazines. We don't even the ammo, you know, high capacity magazine. They almost ruined their life with nothing, just because they forgot. They get caught with this magazine. So it's very sad, but that's the truth. So listen, and another thing I was gonna tell you, you know, I would like you can talk to anybody. I give you the floor because normally I talk too much. I'm kind of a big mouth. I want to give you the floor for 2 minutes. I won't say a word. This is like your radio show, and you can say and sell and pitch whatever you want. Go ahead.
I just want everybody to be as excited as we are about this project that we have coming up, and just to please go check out the website and check me out, and like my Facebook page, and please follow me. And of course, I would like everybody to, you know, really think about things and take the world into consideration of what's really going on, and to really think, and to be smart and be safe, and just honestly be smart. I just think a lot of people are so narrow-minded, and they're so ignorant to what's going on, and we're all being blinded and being led like a pack of sheep. And I think we need to be more independent. So basically, I'm just saying to kind of wake up in a nice way. But other than that, I want to thank everybody for listening. My name's Hana Skersick. If you see me, if you'd like to meet me, please go to our site and like my page and follow us. And I can't wait to do this project. And I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me. And I hope you
what I'll do, Hana,
enjoy it. Yes.
I will link directly on the ar15shop.us. There is a blog.
Okay.
I already featured there. I will put the link direct to your Facebook page, and also on lovegunsfreedom.com. I will put on the homepage for this Sunday the link directly to Facebook page of Hana, so you can meet her directly there. Okay.
Sounds great.
Perfect, Hana. Listen, have a wonderful week, and congratulations for what you do and your beautiful daughter. And let's be in touch. I can't wait to see you at the range, okay?
Thank you. Can't wait. Thank you, everybody.
Very good. Don't go away. Stay there 1 second. Okay, guys and girls, you're listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom with Luca Zana. A little break, and then we go with the final segment of the final hour. We are listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom with Luca Zana. You're listening. I'm not listening anything.
Awaken the warrior in you with Scotty. The new AR-15 rifle by Sana Enterprises LLC. I am Scotty. Norse goddess of winter, hunting, and just revenge. I am Scotty. I am chambered in 223 wild and can shoot 556 NATO and 223 Remington. My trigger is crisp and fast, an average of 4 pounds out of the box. Call me a fast girl. I can shoot over 5 rounds in 1 second. But I'm focused too. With only iron sights and no bench, I can hit 1 square inch at 25 yards. I bow down to no one. I am independent. I am fierce. I am a warrior. I am Scotty. the new AR-15 rifle by Hana Enterprises LLC. Find me at www.ar15shop.us.
We are back. This is the final hour. You're listening to Love, Guns and Freedom with Luca Zanna. This is the hour about love. People say, wow, love, and you bring a model. What it has to do with love? You know what? I do whatever I want, first of all. This is my show. But more important, yes, it is about love. Love for the beauty. Love for freedom. Sometimes, we really forget how beautiful it is to be able to express ourselves even with our bodies. In many countries, you are not allowed to do this anymore. And you don't even need to go to Saudi Arabia, where they, of course, they put you a burqa if you're a woman. They all dress you up like you're some sort of, I don't know, secret object. We can, in America, we are still free to enjoy the beauty of a woman, of a man, whatever you want, I mean, the point is, first of all, what I do, I sell guns, I make guns, but I try also to create, as I said, a personality. And I really don't mind, honestly. I like the idea that a woman, especially, a classy woman, a beautiful woman, can display also her body. There is nothing wrong with that. If you don't like it, don't watch it. People say, oh, this is immoral. Guess what? Maybe it's immoral for you. Maybe you should go to Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan, whatever. I'm not forcing this on other people so much that you need to go to ar15shop.us to find out about the models who will feature my rifles. Okay? I don't send you a letter in the mail, okay? That's the bottom line. Put on my YouTube, and it's still all very classy. Nothing, it's all very much classy. We're talking about maybe worse than we get, and not even calling worst. I mean, this is nothing to be worst. I mean, deeper that we go is like a little bikini that you will anyway see if you go already at the beach. Simple as that. Okay? Beach mean, close to the ocean. That's what I meant. Anyway, so that's my point. But the beautiful thing is, I would like to remind you that you don't need to go to Afghanistan or Saudi Arabia to be living under Sharia law. Look now in London or many other parts in Europe. What's supposed to be, what used to be free women now, they are in fear to, enjoy their bodies, to going out like they used to. I was talking to a friend of mine, from Sweden. She's now afraid, or at least she's concerned. I would like to use the right word, concerned, to go out in public and like she used to go before. Maybe to have a skirt, maybe to have a shirt that, you see a little more than you're supposed to, according to their freaking bastards. They come from these Middle Ages countries like, the Muslims. Sorry, that's the fact. You guys cannot control your instincts. You cannot be civil around women. That's your problem. You're being repressed for hundreds of years, and now I understand. You can't just put up. Maybe you should chain yourself up when you go in public. Sorry. And I'm not saying everybody's like that. There are also some Muslims that come educated, but guess what? That's the average. When you come from another country, transplanted here without any type of integration, you come from these countries where they teach you that it's okay to rape a woman. And it's their fault. It's their fault. That's a fact. If you got raped, or guess what? You go in front of a judge or whatever funny trial they have, you're done. They probably chop your head too. It was your fault. How dare you? You got raped. You provoked him. That's the truth. It's terrible. It is terrible. But anyway, another important thing I would like to say. On my page, Facebook page, I post pretty much whatever I want. As I said, I'm the boss. Like you are the boss on your page. It's more than normal. I consider my Facebook page like my home. It is my home. I can welcome you. You be respectful. I welcome you. I'm a good host. But if you're a jackass, I will kick you out so fast, you have no idea. You're not even seeing it coming. Same story, not just in my house, but also on my Facebook page. So I want to be sure, if you come on my Facebook page, first of all, treat respectfully my friends. Don't start to calling them names without any provocation. Because we are not that close, me and you. Okay? You're not my brother or my sister or my mother. So I can cut you off so fast out of Facebook. It takes me like a click. Bang. So don't push it. That's all I'm saying. And I would say, you know what? You be respectful, you will be respected. That's my attitude. Okay? So that's very important. Now, talking about things, I don't agree. I mean, I don't need to say we agree on everything, but, there are some things that are pretty fundamental for me. I posted on Facebook, for example, an article, say Anjolina Jolie, what she says, Islam is a beautiful religion and Americans have obligation to take in Muslim refugees. Okay, this is a source that people may agree or not, Jews News, and the first thing I got from an idiot from Canada, not because she's from Canada, she's from an idiot. She's an idiot, period. I'm just stating the fact that she was from Canada. Because I have a lot of good friends in Canada, they get it. Like my friend Thiersen, he understood the threat of Muslims, period. So anyway, this is the Zionist news. And guess what? I don't need to be a Zionist to be able to read the Quran and to see facts in history that yes, Islam is a religion of evil, is a cult of death. Simple as that. You may not agree or not, that's fine. It's still America here, it's not Canada, freak. And I can tell you what I think, especially on my freaking page. So if you don't like it, just move on. Okay, let me play 1 second. Maybe I can play this little Anjolina Jolie. So anyway, that's the point. Be respectful, especially on somebody else's page. I'd never come on your page and start to call your name or call your friend's name and bring you down. If I don't like what you say, guess what? I have 3 options. Like you should have 3 options with me, or even just one couple basic options. Number 1, do not read my post. As simple as that. If you don't like my post, don't read them. If you're really freaking out about my post and you think I'm such an evil person, unfriend me. That's simple. Even a liberal can do that. And by the way, I don't believe in liberals or conservative, or you are pro-freedom or you're a fascist. That's the way I want to separate these people. And they call themselves, because you think they're conservative out there, they can be better. They are fascists too in their ways, in some of them. So that's my point. So I believe in freedom, or you believe in tyranny. Now, so that's the point about my Facebook page. Simple as that. Let me play 1 second this Anjolina. I think we can get the audio here going. Because, I don't like just tell you things that I read. I like to hear the sources. That's the bottom line. And yes, this is the hour about love. And I really believe love is supposed to be also a way to, let's say, respect each other. Yes, it's a form of respect. Doesn't mean that I need to kiss your ass, but at the same time, I respect you. Just don't come on my face, okay? Now, where is the respect ends? When the respect ends? Because people say, we have differences of opinions. We agree to disagree. That's fine, and I believe in that. We're supposed to have differences of opinion. There is a point, though. Let's not confuse differences of opinion with the power to steal using government. For example, I'll give you an example of difference of opinion. I like football. I don't. And you like soccer. Okay? That's a difference of opinion. Who cares what you like? You don't really should care what I like. It's my opinion. It's my feeling. Whatever. I like blue. You like red. I like Allah. I don't. You like, I don't know, Thor. Fine. Whatever. The point is, you don't change my life. You do not infringe on my rights. Okay? We all can live happily, respecting each other. Now, I tell you when they try to confuse differences of opinion and agree to disagree. Taxation. For example, we must pay for the libraries. Public libraries. We must. Why are we talking we? That's not an opinion. That's you want to coerce me to use my tax dollar for a public service that is still an extortion. People say, but it's a good cause, it's a good cause, it's a good cause. We have to do it for the kids, for the children. It's all come down to the children. Everything. Gun control to the children. Taxation to the children. More school money, everything more money. Listen, I understand education is very important thing. Why is it important? Because yes, we can create a better society, better jobs, blah, 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 blah. It's all good. The point is, extortion is still extortion. When I take something from you against your will, if I was on the street Okay, let's put it this way. Let's make it simple. I come to you and say, give me your money. What do? Best case scenario, you shoot me. Or at least you defend yourself. Call the cops. He's trying to rob me. He's trying to extort me. That's the same thing. Not because it's government. I mean, I'm sure even the thief has a good reason. You know, he needs to redistribute the wealth to probably his family. Think about it. He needs money because he needs to eat. His family must eat. In his own way, he has some good reasons. Even Robin Hood, in his own mind, he has some good reason. But extortion is still extortion. The point is, theft is theft. I talked about this a few shows ago. If you work for free, let's say if I keep 100% or tax you 100% of your labor, you are a slave. I mean, we agree on that, right? After all, you're working for me. Let's say you make $1,000 and I will get all your $1,000. You're working for free. You are a slave. That's a fact. Come on, let's not play around with games. Now, in many countries, like Europe, you pretty much must give to the government about 80% of your taxes income. Well, you are 80% slave. Is that right? Yes, it is. But they're for good causes. It's for the library. It's for the school. It's for whatever. It's still an extortion. They force you to work and redistribute your wealth against your will. You should have an option. You should have an option to choose the service you want to use. Nobody should be forcing anything. People say, how do we have this society to function? Well, we've been doing that before. Before the income tax, before 1913, we have everything. I don't want to repeat this over and over now. This is not the time. But the point is, when it comes down to specifically public libraries, nobody should be forced to pay for somebody else's books. In my life in the past, I had some tough time, like many of us. I never asked or demand, oh, you got to pay for my books. I always paid for my books, even when I was broke. Seriously. As for the children, fine, there are other ways. So let's explore other ways. I would like to give you some solution. I don't want to just say, no, I'm not going to pay. I wish I could say, no, I'm not going to pay. You know, they will get their money no matter what. Property taxes. You really think you own your property? You think, oh, I'm a property owner. You have the illusion to own something. The moment that you do not pay that mafia racket money called property taxes at the end of the year, you are completely gone. Or you say, oh, no, this is not true. I'm not going to pay. This is not like you're saying violence. Yes, it is. Because the moment that you stop paying property taxes, after, I don't know how many cycles, maybe 1 year or 2 years, they will put your house, your property on auction, and they will come, and if you don't evacuate, they will come with a SWAT team and they will kill you. As simple as that. So yeah, it's violence. Taxation is violence. Government is violence. So, what solutions do we have? Specifically, all this happened because I was reading this post about Supervisor Stephen Moss. That I really like him, by the way. Many issues, I like him. And one thing I like about him is straightforward. He's not a backstabber. He tells you things in face. I like that. Sometimes I agree, sometimes I don't agree, but I respect him. And I had him on my show many times. I don't agree on his position when it comes down now to this taxation. I know we need more money. I understand that. Unfortunately, we need to start to cut here. And I understand it's not just up to one person, but we cannot justify always with more taxes. There's a point that, the cow will bleed. No more milk, but blood will come out of the boobs of the cow. We are the cows. That's the reality. Taxpayers are cows to milk. How much really is getting as a salary the average librarian or the master librarian? I'm pretty sure that compared to the private sector, he or she's doing great. The point is, I don't see any justification to give more tax dollar for libraries. I would say every library, in my opinion, should be funded by private corporations or private donations. Tax deductible, great. You want to create an education with libraries? Okay. I'm sure there are many businesses out there who would like to have some tax deductions. Big corporations, small corporations, I will donate myself to immediately. Give me a tax break, I will donate money for books. And by the way, I would like to see also that this money they are spent correctly and nobody got overpaid especially I would like to keep the same type of competition that we have in the private sector when it comes down to salaries. These government workers, they do not work for God. I know government thinks is God, but they're still human beings and they're supposed to be treated in the same respect of the private sector. This is kind of disgusting, comparing, especially in Mojave County, how much a public worker does in the county compared to a regular person working for the private sector. Disgusting how much money they make more. And the benefits, and the pensions, and all the stuff. So yes, that's the way I would fix that. Luca, you're not good. You're not a loving person. You don't love the kids. That's not true. I also said, somebody said, oh, by the way, we must have, education. It's an important thing. You're right. But also extortion and violence is even more important. I don't believe in extortion. I believe in free choice. I don't believe in government should have the power to tax us to death. It's always start with a small little tax, like the income tax. There was a little tax, like, the Social Security. It was just a little percentage or just voluntary, whatever. Then, bang, when the government is able to put the foot between the door, they will ram you like a bull after. Now, Anjolina Jolie, and just to be sure it's clear, and saying a religion of what is that? Religion of peace. Let me play 1 second. This freaking psychopath. Let's see what she said. Let's see 1 second. So anyway, that's my point. We have freedom of speech in this country, believe it or not. Anjolina Jolie.
Oh. Secretary of State, ladies and gentlemen, Scouts, good evening. It is such a pleasure to be with all of you, with people of different backgrounds, faiths, and beliefs, all pulling in the same direction and sharing a common outlook of respect and tolerance.
Yeah, right.
It reminds me how lucky we are to be living in a country that enables civil society to flourish, that provides for a rich tapestry of viewpoints and efforts. Civil society is one of the guardrails of democracy. And so I thank you for all the work that so many of you do on behalf of refugees in this country and around the world. The principles we live by in a democracy are not new. They are not open to being reinterpreted or watered down, or even set aside because of new circumstances. As citizens, we do not only want freedom and human rights for every single person in our society, we want that for every person in the world.
In the world, really.
Upholding the ideal that all people are born equal and deserve equal rights and dignity.
And your tax dollar, of course.
And that is the essence of what it is to be a citizen of a democracy.
Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop this before I snap. You see how many times they use the word democracy, democracy, democracy? We're never supposed to be a democracy, you freaking New World Order whore. We are a republic, constitutional republic, because democracy means that 51% of the stupid dumb down slaves can steal the rights of the other 49%. That's what they're trying to bring us down. Nobody said that I'm supposed to pay for somebody else's around the world. Talking about socialism, talking about, forget about the libraries here. What she's trying to imply here, that we need to pay for the rest of the freaking world. So, yes, more refugees. The gate is open. Everybody's welcome. Let's finish this freaking psychopath. 1 second.
The fight within us to face down those challenges, and we remain true to ourselves. Speaking as an American, the fact is, there is not a country in the world that we are not connected to as a result of our unique history. We represent a global world.
Global world.
And when we are at our strongest, it is when we draw on our diversity as a people to find unity based on our common values and our larger identity. We are not strong despite our diversity. We're strong because of it. So it is time to reclaim for ourselves the idea of what strength is in democratic societies. I firmly believe that strength lies in the decency and common sense of regular citizens, such as the people who turned out in the thousands after the tragedy in Orlando, supported by millions of like-minded people around the world from every race and religion. Strength lies in identifying how to address the very particular challenge from a small minority of people who choose the path of violent extremism or who abuse a religion without stigmatizing, isolating millions of people who share in that.
Okay, I need to stop. This is not about the small extremists. If everybody can read the Quran for God's sake, or God's sake, that's their book, that's their belief. At what is his name? Mustafa, not Mustafa. You know, the prophet, no Allah, Muhammad is your leader of example, the example man. That guy was a freaking psychopath, child abuser, pedophile, rapist. You know, kill more people than you can even freaking wash your hands. You know, blood on your hands. This guy was a psychopath. That's your model, Anjolina. What they're doing, these people, they're taking over one country at a time, and they will get into Sharia law. They do not have in their book any way to assimilate. They don't believe in this sort of a peaceful coexistence like you're saying. I wish. I'm all for coexistence. I'm all for respecting each other. Unfortunately, they don't. Their book sucks. As simple as that. So, Anjolina, you are just you are a very stupid chick who lives in another country, in another world, another envelope, you know, like some sort of a dome. But unfortunately, you are not. You are a puppet. You are a New World Order little shill. This ambassador of global government. That's what you are. And I hope people understand what's going on here. This is really serious. Look now, Europe. How is working for you, all this integration? This Muslim invasion, the refugees. You have countries like Sweden, like Norway, like Italy. You cannot even recognize them anymore. People are afraid. They live in a civil war. In France, they hide behind the curtains. They can't even get out anymore. Cops are afraid to go on the streets. Police had to ask permission to the leaders of the, you know, of the Muslim religion in their communities. Permission. This is no more their country. They've been invaded. They've been taken over. So that's bull. Okay? That's the bottom line. Anjolina, you are just a freaking shill of the New World Order. Otherwise, you are just a dumb chick with too much money. That's my opinion. People say, too much money? Yes, never too much money. But guess what? Unfortunately, she does not deserve a dime. That's my humble opinion. She sucks as an actress on top. Anyway, let me chill out because I get really emotional here. So, at this point, God's willing, I'll talk to you next Sunday. You're listening, or you've been listening to Love, Guns, and Freedom with Luca and Hana. If somebody get irritated by my different type of topics or position, opinions, I really do not care. Seriously. Honestly, I enjoy it. If you're irritated about what I think, I don't give a damn. Just change channel. Just don't listen. Okay? This is still America. I don't need to like you. You don't need to like me. That's it. We are still civil, though. And that's we move on. My speech right now in Europe, I would be probably arrested. In all these peaceful, you know, Middle Eastern countries, I would be executed on the spot. Seriously, so much for religion or peace. Anjolina, you freak. All right, let me have another Hana coffee. I think I didn't have enough today. Thank you very much, guys and girls. I really love you.